Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Stephanie here. I told you I'd be back with a video. So I am. I've missed you all. I've just been going through a bunch of stuff and trying to get more of this, learn more about this AI and just a bunch of stuff. My friend Michelle's been helping me quite a bit, and I think AI is kind of cool, but I still like the real stuff here. This isn't unedited. It's all real. I am pre-recording this, but it's not edited. I'm getting ready in my bathroom at home right now, and some of you had reached out to me about not posting a video for, I guess, almost a month or so now. And I appreciate it. Thank you. I've been doing a lot of blogging. You can go to my website, and that's intothelookingglass.co. That's the letter N, the number 2. And you can check out, it's called the blog, and then it's broken down. It goes into eyes and all that. So I'm going to show you a few things. I also have a new product, but I'm going to do that in another video. That is absolutely amazing. That has helped really helped change my skin around. Yes, I'm a senior transgender person. So with everything that's been going on in the world and stuff, this makeup and all of that is kind of my escape of not wanting to hear about any of it, and just concentrating on all of this. So I'm broken out here and here, and I have some redness over here, and of course on my nose too. And we all get that. And mine is, I had rosacea, and I still get it from time to time, but not like I did. A lot of that was the kidney medicines and stuff like that I've been on. That's brought some of this out, and the diabetic medicine, which everything's doing better. I have a kidney doctor appointment coming up in the first part of February. So yay, I get to do blood work this week. So this is green. So green on the color wheel is the opposite of red. And so it cancels out red. And I know some of y'all have been told that it's yellow, but it's actually green. Yellow cancels out blue. And so that's really good for like underneath your eyes. And this new skin product I've been using has really been helping under my eyes with the darkness. You can still see some of the bags and stuff, but what do you think? I mean, I'm old. I'm supposed to have some of that. Especially, I'm surprised the way I sleep, that I don't have more of it. So I'm just going to put a dot here and a dot there. And then I'm going to do a little bit over here, a little bit on my nose. I know it's kind of weird looking right now. It is. So I'm going to just kind of press that in with that. And then I'm going to let that set for a minute. This dries pretty quick. But a little trick, you can take like a little bit of your powder, and just very little, and just gently pat over that, and it will help it dry a lot quicker. Oops, sorry. My alarm was going off. So anyway, and I've already done some of my eyes. You know, I like makeup. I like a lot of it too. But that's me, that subtle whoredom look I love. Anyway, so I'm going to let that set just a second. And the new foundation, I have this in my store. I've advertised it. Oh, and I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and share and all of that. This is by LA Colors. I do sell some of the products in my store. There's a couple of different levels, but you can also pick this up at the Dollar Tree. And it's the same thing as their good end. I guess they just get the closeout end with the you know, they don't have the new packaging or whatever, but I mean, it's $1.25 versus $3 or $4 other places, and it's the exact same thing, and same brand, same everything. So this is green, so if you have some redness, you know, that will help a lot. So this is by Amuse. And let me tell you about Amuse. Amuse is known to be a little bit cheaper brand that you can get like in discount stores and stuff. But they also have their professional brand that a lot of people don't know about. And some of the stuff is absolutely amazing. And you've heard of It Cosmetics. This is kind of like a dupe on it. I don't necessarily need powder with this, but I do. Now, if you have a beard and you need to diffuse all of that, you're going to definitely need powder, but it will cover that too. It doesn't take a lot. It kind of warms up to your skin a little bit and goes from there. And I'm trying not to do a lot so you can see what it does. These are just a few little marks. So I'm gonna go in, and I have a stippling brush. My skin's gotten better, but it can still be a little ruddy and stuff at times. And I'm on my way to work. This is me getting ready for work, and this is pretty quick the way it works. And I do blend in a little bit on my neck. I need a little bit on my nose in there. I do put a little thicker on my nose because my noses have a lot of broken capillaries there. And then I may need a little bit more over there. It's not much at all. So, and for people that don't wear makeup, they're like, sure, that's not a lot at all. Anyway, do a little bit up there. Even though I have bangs, you don't necessarily have to put foundation up there if you're doing bangs. I tell people they don't, but I still do. And then I go back with another brush, and I just I do get in a habit of using my fingers sometimes. And you really shouldn't unless you have gloves or something like that on. And then I'm going to show you this up close. This is warts all. I mean, it's scary up close. I know I don't have fabulous skin, especially for being trans and all of that, because most of the girls I met, Miss Missouri, she is with the Gay Rodeo Association there. So she is MGRA, that's the Missouri Gay Rodeo Association, and she's trans, and her name is Kelly Grace. Look her up on Facebook. She's so beautiful. But when I met her, we'd been talking online, and I was like excited to get to work with her this past week, and we were talking online and everything, and then when I met her in person, I was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. And she was so much fun to work with. But look her up on Facebook and all of that, and tell her Stephanie told you to say hi. She's just really great. But I was like, really looking at her skin, I was like, oh my God. But she's like, I think she said she's only like 38 or 40, something like that. I was like, oh, I remember when I was that. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight a little. This is, I like it. And I have another thing that looks just like this that's actually eyelash glue, and I actually accidentally put it on one time. So this gives a little bit. I don't touch up my makeup all day. It is just what it is. I'll go home and wash it off and start over again. But I like this stuff that lasts all day. So this is just like a little bit of a highlight. It actually gives you, I guess, a little bit of a glow is what it's supposed to do. Let's see. Get the hair in my face. I'm going to go back. And I have really ruddy skin through here, large pores. Now, they're not technically pores. Technically, they're hair follicles. Pores you can't really see. Even males and females have hair follicles. And that largeness, a lot of that's hereditary, but you can shrink them down a little, and I have with this new product I'm going to tell y'all about in another video. So, and I'm talking a lot, and that's because I'm trying to explain all of this to you, and also get ready for work and all of that. So I like to use the powder thing is all messed up, but this is Almay, and it is a matte setting powder, and I don't use a whole lot of it. I'm running out of it, and I need to go buy more. So, and it's like $12 now, and I sometimes use the stuff from my store, but I like this because I break out easily and all of that. So I put about that much in. It's not very much at all, and then I do a couple of things here. I have a stippling brush too, but I use one of my brushes, and I start off. But I basically just wanted to show you the covering of that redness and what it does. Now, me, because I like something a little extra, just because that's the way I am, I go in with, it's a yellow brightening powder, and I sell it in my store. It's banana, and I just do slightly one side, and you can see a little bit of a difference there. It's actually pretty subtle, so I like doing that. And my hair's a mess. So now I did my eyes, and I don't always wear liner underneath my eyes, but I do put a white liner inside there from time to time, especially if I didn't get a lot of sleep and I want to brighten everything up. So I'm going to do my cheeks real quick, and I'll show you a cute way of also doing this. I have like just white eyebrows and no eyebrows. Sometimes I'll draw them in to make them look like they're like a little wisp. That takes forever. And I'm like, usually I'm waking up, washing my face, or taking a shower real quick, and I'm in a hurry. So I'm dipping in to a little bit of my, and I know a lot of people, especially my age, they like creams. I like creams, but I like powders too. I think sometimes they're quicker, but I'm moisturized an awful lot. So, and I'm using this just to show y'all as a guide. I'm not doing a heavy carved cheek. I'm just kind of bringing out what's naturally there, but this kind of helps guide it. It's just a piece of cardboard. And I'm, like I said, I'm not doing it heavy. And I'm going back. This has a little bit of that glow that I like. And let's contour my nose. It looks really big right here. I have this, like, it's up really close to me. Just a little bit. And I'm going to put a little bit of this brown under my eye, just because I feel like it. I kept everything pretty in the browns and earth tone families. I do have a little bit of color on my eye, but you can't see it. I'm gonna go back and put a little bit of this. That's like a little bit of a pink color. And then what I usually do, if I have it, let's see if I can find it real quick, and then we'll be done with this because this has been going on too long. This is by Ion, and I like some of the stuff that they have. You can get it all over the place. I order it online. But it's just sometimes I line my lips, sometimes I don't. I have like kind of like a Liza Minnelli lip, smaller up top and bigger on the bottom. However, in 2026, they said one of the new trends is a bigger bottom lip and a smaller upper lip instead of the upper lip and being rounded and all that. I don't know. It's just, you kind of want to do you and what makes you happy. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on. And it is a peachy color. I'm not really defining my lips. I got big lips for the most part, other than the upper lip, but my bottom lip is big, and I'm at a kind of a weird angle here. So let me get my comb and my hair is so a little damp. So, okay. So I'll show you all of this. And let me turn around because I got lighting over here in my bathroom. You can see that. Anyway, you can see I have like a wide face, and I could contour that to make it look smaller, but most of the time in the day, I don't. When I go on stage, I do. And sorry, don't you just hate it when it's your own hair? Anyway, I contour different and stuff when I get to go on stage and highlight a lot more and all of that. But I just want to thank you, and I'll be back in a day or so with another video, and I want to show you this new product. It's been around for a little while, but it's amazing. It really is amazing. And thank you all, and have a great day. Bye.